Good morning.
Good morning. Pearl Harbor Day. Here we go, you guys.
Yeah, and then the fast food, the Roman Empire fast food versus now coming up.
And why don't Frenchmen get fat?
Hmm.
And waiting for luggage. We'll talk about birds and alcohol and what was for supper in the Dust Bowl days.
Oh,
How was hygiene on the Titanic? Yeah, there's another story for you. It's Saturday, December 7th, 362 days of Face the Sun. It's day 13 on Facebook. So there you go, kids. We got her started. Veterans Crisis Line is there for you. Go ahead.
I don't know what that it reads up there in pink.
Some of your destinations have errors.
And I thought I was just pressing on the word comment. Okay,
Oh, okay.
there you go.
Okay. Veterans Crisis Line is open right now, 24/7. Veterans dial 988 and then press 1. Everybody else dial 988 for that kind of consultation. So 988, press 1 if you're a veteran. 988, and then just hold if you're a civilian, I guess. And then confidential support is available 24/7. You can chat at the veteranscrisisline.net/chat, or you can text 838 255. 838 255.
And I also got to bring you home 2 years ago today
Oh, was it?
from when you had the brain bleed and were in the hospital for 83 days.
Oh,
Yep.
oh, that's nice. Thanks for bringing me home.
You bet.
Not leaving me out there with the wolves.
Well, it would have been a nursing home.
Oh,
If I wasn't able to take care of you myself, you would have had to go to the nursing home. I said, I can do it. Sign me up. I don't
yeah.
smoke.
Holy smoke. 2 years ago today, huh?
Yep.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're getting there. Oh, the weather all across the United States, the Northeast, the Midwest, the South, and the West. Let's start up in the upper right-hand corner. In the Northeast, snow showers expected in parts of New York and northern England, with accumulations 2 to 4 inches in the higher elevation. The coast, including Boston and New York City, will see mostly cloudy skies with rain transitioning to snow in the evening. The temps for those people out east in the mid 30s to low 40s, dropping into the 20s overnight.
Yeah.
There you go. Kind of our swath of the woods, the Midwest, a mix of snow and rain across the Great Lakes region, with icy conditions in Wisconsin and Michigan. The plains will stay mostly dry with cloudy skies. Temps in the 20s and 30s, wind chills making it feel much colder.
Where's your phone?
I don't know. I don't know. Probably in my pocket.
I was just going to look for the weather for not our home location, but
The South expect rain showers and the forecast for parts of the Gulf Coast from Texas to Florida. Heavy rainfall possible in localized areas. The Southeast will see scattered showers, but some sunshine in central and northern areas. Temps in the 50s and 70s. Oh, what? Well, I guess that's in the South. That's to be expected. Depends on how close you are to the Gulf.
and there's a lot of people from here, Watertown, that
Yeah,
have moved down there for the winter.
yeah.
I'll say hello to them.
Did you just wave to them?
Yeah, I did wave to our what do you call them? Snowbirds.
Yeah.
Give them some, I'll give them some.
Out west, the Pacific Northwest will experience heavy rain and mountain snow as a new system moves in. California's Sierra Nevada could see significant snow accumulations. The Southwest will remain dry and sunny. Temps in the high ranges of the 40s in the Northwest to the 60s and 70s in Southern California
Nice.
and the Southwest.
And here at our location, it's 34 right now, but it feels like 21. But man, it feels nice and warm.
It is just a nice, calm morning.
It is. It's nice. It feels good. Morning, Janelle Davis Rylitz.
Hi, Janelle. Barb McBride.
Happy birthday. Yep.
Barb
Robin
McBride.
Hagan. Yeah, there wasn't enough for the on page.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
happy birthday, Larry Bird,
What?
a legendary basketball player and coach.
Oh. Yeah, these are the famous birthdays, and our local famous birthdays are Barb McBride and Robin Hagan. Oh, there's a little animal just walked by down there.
Oh, yeah?
What? Huh.
Ah, we love the wildlife. Fun to
So-
watch them walk through.
It's Ellen Bernstein and Nicholas Holt's birthday. They're actors and actresses. That Nicholas Holt was in the X-Men and About Boy
Oh,
and
was he?
Mad Max and Fury Road.
Oh,
Ellen Bernstein was born in 1932. She received numerous accolades, including Academy Award for Best Actress. Then you said the sports down there, the
Larry Bird, regarded as one of the greatest basketball players of all times
and coach.
and coach.
Yeah.
He led he led the Boston Celtics to multiple NBA championships and earned a lot of MVP player awards.
Good morning, Carrie Lee.
Tara Owens, a former football wide receiver known for his impressive career in the NFL. He played for San Francisco and Dallas. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame. So there he is. And like we said earlier, this date, 1941, Pearl Harbor, the most infamous day in history.
That's coming, yeah. Those words are coming.
Okay.
This day is the most famous, remembered for the surprise attack on Japan on the U.S. naval base at Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. The attack led to the United States entry level into World War II and is often referred to as a date which will be remembered in infamy. There, remembered in infamy.
Yeah.
Morning, Carrie Lee. Good morning, Barb Giernan. Yeah, it is really nice. Really going to be a nice day.
Yeah.
It's starting out great. And then there's Judy, Ashley, and Kellen. Good morning.
Yeah. Might need sunglasses by the time we're done.
That was Franklin D. Roosevelt that said that about Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
Today was also the first execution by lethal injection. You can untape it. I just wanted it there somewhere to read it.
Charles Brooke Jr. became the first person in the U.S. to be executed by lethal injection. That was in Texas.
Yikes. In 1982.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Marking a significant moment in the history of capital punishment.
Sure.
The Galileo spacecraft arrived at Jupiter in 1995. Huh. It reached Jupiter on this day after a 6-year journey, beginning an extensive study of the planet and its moons.
Interesting.
Wow. All right.
Galileo.
Yes.
And here we got a Greg Richter up there. Good morning.
Hi, Greg.
So Greg Richter says, Julie, Arbor, Richter, listening.
Greg and Julie are there
But there's more words. I can't read them.
listening over coffee.
Oh, over coffee.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yay.
You having a long john with it?
It's not too late. Dunk that baby in that long john. Yeah. The first publication of the London Gazette, this date 1665, the oldest surviving English newspaper, was first published on this date in 1665.
Wow. Good morning, Danella Bernard. It is beautiful morning. Wow. So nice.
1972, NASA launched the last Apollo mission to the moon, Apollo 17, marking the end of an era in human space exploration.
Wow.
And now we're back at it again. Release of the film Star Trek, this date set 1979, based on the popular TV series Star Trek. It debuted, laying the foundation for that iconic franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what was the hygiene like on the Titanic
Oh, yeah.
versus now? What has changed besides a lot?
Oh, man. I think in some parts of the ship it was good, other parts it was pretty bad, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Hygiene aboard the Titanic in 1912. The Titanic boasted some of the most advanced hygiene facilities. First class passengers enjoyed luxurious bathrooms with running water. They had bathtubs and flushing toilets. Not everyone on that ship did. The steerage passengers shared basic communal washrooms and limited facilities. Soap was often plain and heavily rationed. Medical hygiene, it was limited at best. Germ theory was still gaining acceptance, and sterilization just wasn't the standardized practice. Now, modern hygiene, today hygiene has become universal and science driven. Running water, flushing toilets, hot showers are basic expectations for most households. Soap has evolved to do antibacterial soaps, hand sanitizers, and specific cleansers are every place. Public health campaigns now promote regular hand washing, especially since the pandemic brought hygiene into real focus. Public health campaigns now promote regular hand washing, especially these days.
Morning, Karen Tyler. So I didn't know what steerage meant, the steerage passengers on the Titanic. It says that that's referred to those traveling in the lowest class of accommodation, often comprised of immigrants seeking a new life, primarily to North America, originally denoting the area near the ship's steering mechanism. Steerage evolved to describe third-class quarters, which, while basic, offered better conditions than many other ships of the time. Steerage passengers had to share cabins, dining facilities, and recreational areas, although they faced challenges such as overcrowding and limited access to lifeboats during the disaster.
Yeah,
Ooh, okay.
yeah. Limited access to the lifeboats.
Yeah.
Not a good idea, you guys. So then, as we were going through all that, then that was the rise of wet wipes.
Yeah, and that carried even over to the astronauts.
Wet wipes first appeared in the 1950s as a convenience item and became baby care staples in the 1990s. By the early 2010s, brands like Dude Wipes and Butt Wipes made personal wipes mainstream for adults.
Yeah.
They're now seen as portable and eco-conscious. It's a good enhanced cleanliness trick. Carry a pack in your back pocket. Oh,
But they say they're flushable, but I would never flush them.
I would never flush them. And then
Hi, Helen Reiki.
I've seen those packages, and it says they're flushable, but only one at a time,
Yeah.
which means they're not flushable.
Yeah, which you should just never flush them. I don't trust it.
No,
So,
unless you're on real good terms with a hygiene bag.
with the septic sewer sucking guy.
Yeah.
Morning, Susie Adolphson.
And then along came the bidet,
Bidet revolution.
a long-time staple in Europe. It faced cultural resistance in the U.S. for decades. It wasn't until the COVID-19 pandemic that Americans turned to the bidet attachment during toilet paper shortages. Today, bidets are gaining popularity for their hygiene benefits and environmental advantages, signaling a shift in how Americans approach cleanliness. Cleanliness.
So it is harder for I read another report, the United States is still not taking to it like everywhere else in the
Yeah,
world.
yeah.
Everywhere else in the world is way big on bidets, but here we're like, I don't think so. And then when they first came out, they were considered like for just the hoity-toity people,
Oh,
just the rich and the affluent and whatever. Yeah.
yeah. Well, from Titanic bathtubs to modern bidets and zero gravity wipes, hygiene
Hmm.
has really evolved. In space, hygiene is a whole new challenge. Astronauts use no rinse body wipes, rinse free shampoo, and advanced water recycling systems
Hmm.
to stay clean in zero gravity. It's a testament to how far hygiene technology has come, not just for comfort, but for survival in extreme conditions. Mhm. It took innovation, and necessity was the driver of that, to prove uh, and adaptation, proving that cleanliness truly is next to progress.
Yeah.
Thanks for okay. That's good.
So drop your comments like they're hot. Let us know what's your favorite hygiene fact. I don't know about favorite, but I was just interested in how it's evolved over the years.
A hygiene fact.
Yeah, hygiene fact.
Yeah. Okay.
A gag in Piker's Peak.
Oh yeah. Looney Tunes. They had a little humor going on in Piker's Peak because it was a Looney Tune
Hmm.
from 1957. Plays off the trope that the St. Bernard rescue dog carries brandy to warm up avalanche victims. After digging Yosemite Sam out of the snow, the dog opens the barrel in its collar, and inside is a cocktail shaker and a martini glass. He ignores the frozen Sam as he mixes himself a drink.
Hmm.
In nature, ethanol ingestion is far more common than what was previously thought.
Hmm.
Anne Boldrin, a PhD student in bioscience at the University of England, who worked on the review, her paper cites research mainly from tropical regions like Central America and Southeast Asia, where yeast and bacteria ferment in the natural sugars in fruit and nectar. They turn that into ethanol in the hot sun.
Hmm.
But a similar effect has also been observed in completely different environments, such as Finland, when wild berries thaw in the warm sun after being bruised by the frost, they ferment quickly. And then, as birds come and feed on them, they're ingesting alcohol.
Hmm.
Over the years, some have built the tolerance to alcohol, but not all are immune to the effects.
Huh.
Yeah,
Drunk birds.
drunk birds.
Morning, Chad Bleeker. So
Yeah.
the baggage pickup merry-go-round might be the only place on Earth where an honor system actually works, especially if we consider that some airport arrivals are open to literally anyone, not only travelers.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And who really agreed on the rule? I mean, they don't have any real rules. And who really agreed on the following rules? On following the rules. No one does. We just do it. So there's no rules there. You just wait your turn. I guess that's a rule.
And then so I could find mine because every suitcases they almost look alike,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So I put big yellow
Mm-hmm.
masking, not what is that, duct tape
Duct
on
tape,
mine,
yeah.
so I can see mine from afar.
And that works real well.
I'd help me, and even if it's more expensive luggage or cheaper, I don't care. I want to see mine from a distance.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there's nobody monitoring that behavior at those
Yeah.
carousels. Everybody just does it. if we have to be honest, nobody's really checking. You're just picking up your bag instead of somebody else's, and it's worked out pretty well.
There is somewhere, I can't remember where, but they do look at your, because you have to put a name tag on your luggage,
Oh, yeah.
and they have checked it with your airline ticket.
Oh,
That's been a rare, I don't remember where that was though.
oh, yeah.
I don't think it was um, LAX. It could have been LAX or Seattle. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. So you're standing there picking out your bags, and the only risk, I mean, no one's checking basically to make sure you don't have somebody else's bag. The only risk that is incurred is that of being caught by the actual bag owner, who might see you strolling away with all of their belongings.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes it's better to be safe than sorry. Making your bag super recognizable with personalized yellow duct tape.
I put it around the outside of it.
Oh yeah,
I really liked it.
yeah, and it's easy to see.
Yeah.
That way, if someone grabs your luggage, it'll be easier for you to spot them. But get ready for a potential chase down. Yeah, I don't know. According to the most recent air travel consumer report by the Department of Transportation, bags get mishandled, which includes getting lost, stolen, and delayed, among other things, more frequently than one might expect.
Mm.
In August of this year, the department observed that an average of 6.4 bags in 1,000 were reported mishandled,
Gee.
which is slightly higher than the rate last year,
Huh.
6.1 in 1,000.
So Chad Bleeker says, I'm usually the biggest one of the luggage belt. So I can't read it.
So I bully my way past up to the front. I'm usually the biggest one at the luggage belt, so I bully my way to the front.
Yeah, and usually the people are unloaded prior to the luggage, so it's not like your luggage is sitting there waiting.
Yeah,
And then it comes scooting down that thing and
yeah,
conveyor belt, and you can see yours.
yeah.
That's maybe what kind of helps your luggage not getting stolen.
Okay.
Good morning, Kurt Oak.
Hi, Kurt.
Now we're on to the fast food from the Roman Empire to now.
And Karen Blocker Klukas. Hi, Karen.
Morning.
Fast food, or the concept of quick, ready to eat meals, it's been around in various forms for thousands of years. While the Romans didn't have fast food as we think of it today, like burgers and pizza, they had street vendors and food establishments that served quick meals to busy people. Here's how fast food evolved from ancient times to now. The original fast food, street vendors were out in ancient Rome. They sold simple, ready to eat foods like bread and olives, fruits, and small meat dishes. Vendors could often be found in the marketplace or near the busy roads. Thermopylae.
Yeah, thermopylae.
Yeah,
Weird.
these were the Roman versions of fast food restaurants. Thermopylae were small shops with counters containing jars of hot food. Oh, I didn't know that.
Jars of hot food.
They served stews and soups and wine to workers and travelers. And then when you were done, what'd you do with the jar? Take it back for a rebate? And portability. Food was served in pottery or wrapped in leaves for convenience, similar to how modern fast food emphasizes portability.
Sure.
And then some of the common dishes: lentils, chickpea stew, baked fish, sausage, and spiced wine were popular menu items in the old days.
In the Roman Empire days.
And I think they'd be just as popular today.
I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
We could call it that, Roman Empire fast food.
Yes. Welcome to the Roman Empire.
Lentils and lentil soup and bread.
What is a lentil?
They're little tiny flat. They're little teeny weeny and they're flat.
Oh,
They're lentils. Yeah,
they're like a pea or a bean, but only flat.
flat.
Mm. Medieval and resident resident with this one. Renaissance era
Okay.
foods. Street food culture. Vendors sold pies, roasted meats, and bread in cities across Europe. Pies were especially convenient because they could be eaten on the go without utensils.
Mm.
Things never change. You could ride your chariot, be eating a
Piece of pie.
piece of pie. Yeah.
Just gonna get it all over your rope.
Yeah. Guilds and regulation. Food sellers were often regulated by guilds to ensure the quality and safety of food. Really, back in those days? And then the expansion of spices came along. As trade routes expanded, food vendors began using spices like cinnamon, nutmeg, and pepper, elevating their offerings. And in the 18th and 19th century, urbanization and industrialization came along, and fish and chips was big in Britain.
But Karen Blocker Cluckus had Van Camp's baked beans last night. She said they must have changed the sauce.
Oh, yeah.
We were up to the 18th century, then we fast forwarded to last night, 2024,
Yeah.
and now we're back to the 18th and 19th centuries. Urbanization and industrialization, fish and chips in
Yeah.
Britain.
The rise of fish and chips during the Industrial Revolution was one of the first examples of modern fast food. It was cheap, it was quick, and portable. And then came the street carts. In the US, street carts became popular for pretzels, hot dogs, and tamales, selling those to the workers and the immigrants in the bustling cities. And then they started setting up coffee stalls. Coffee and tea houses served beverages and light snacks catering to the workers with limited, the workers didn't have much time, they were hustling right along. And then the 20th century, the birth of modern fast food chains. White Castle in 1921. Holy smokes.
Mm.
And McDonald's in 1940.
Mm.
They introduced standardized and affordable, real quick meals.
White Castle, I think, is still accounted by the Boeing's airport
Oh, is it?
in Seattle,
Yeah.
and it's good.
And White Castles, we had those in Minneapolis.
Mm.
We'd go eat there.
They were good.
Yeah.
They weren't slimy, nasty,
No, they
low
were.
grade hamburger like
Yeah.
places.
By the 20th century, assembly line cooking transformed that industry, allowing for mass production of burgers, fries, and shakes. Globalized, global, globalized fast food chains expanded internationally, adapting to menus for the local tastes. Today, innovation and health trends. Modern fast food includes salads, plant based options, and transparency about nutritional information. And now the delivery services are something. There's apps and online ordering that made fast food even more accessible. And then the fusion food started up. Street vendors today often combine global flavors to create unique offerings, blending tradition and modern tastes.
Nice.
Roman street food versus today fast food. While Roman thermophilia offered hot, ready to eat foods like lentil soup and bread, today's fast food emphasizes speed, standardization, and large scale production. The communal and the communal and local nature of Roman food, fast food is the way has given way to global brands doing that. But the idea of convenience and portability is the same as it's always
So
been.
it went from the Roman fast food was more of a communal effort, and now it's gone down, globally, it's gone down to the drive-through windows, which takes away from more of the communal experience. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
given the idea of convenience and portability. The idea of convenience and portability remains unchanged. Only back in the Roman days, even their fast food was still more communal.
Well, now you've made me hungry with all of this. So,
So we can have some French toast or something. Good morning,
yeah.
Wildcat.
Well, we'll have that story later on today in the evening edition.
Mm.
We'll be eating French fries with the French and wondering why French aren't really known for maybe carrying a little too much weight. And this
We're going to
evening,
be eating French fries with the French and French toast with the French? What?
that's a good idea.
French fries with the French?
French fries with the French and
French
French
toast?
toast with the Germans. French toast. I wonder where that came from. Had to come from France.
Sounds
Good
fun.
idea. Help feed a puppy. Oh, buy us a coffee.
It's like a tip jar, a virtual tip jar.
uh,
And,
I
and we're your puppies that you're going to help feed.
I hadn't seen that one up there before. We sure appreciate you for being there, you guys.
Yeah, it's fun.
Saturday morning. So
Saturday morning.
we'll see you half hour before sunset on the other side of the house. Maybe, unless the wind's blowing, unless it's raining, unless it's too cold.
Mhm.
But that was pretty nice out here this morning. We had a
There's a
little.
little bird hopping around out
I
there.
see him. Yeah.
Weird. It just kind of catches your eye, and it almost looks like all the other leaves on the lawn.
Hmm.
Okay, see you tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
We'll be back tonight.